This is a 16.1-inch barreled primary weapon systems Mark 116 Mod 1 and AR-15 that comes with more features out of the box than you're going to know what to do with. So, without further ado, let's dive on in. Accuracy is king here, but let's start off with the PWS muzzle brake up front. This is going to allow better recoil management and overall better control of the firearm. You do have a mid-length gas system along that 16.1-inch barrel, as well as an adjustment right up front here. The overall barrel is going to be a 1 in 8 twist rate instead of your usual 1 in 10 that you might find. Let's move back to the handguard a little bit. It is a 15-inch overall handguard, and there is a full Picatinny rail up top. You're also going to get a M-lock on your either side and the bottom, which is going to be very nice overall. Tons of screws locking into place on both the sides and the bottom portion of the rifle as well. And the barrel on the inside is free float. This is going to give you all that much more accuracy. Starting with the tip, you are going to get a PWS CQB compensator, which is going to help with overall recoil management and handling the system. Beyond that, you have a 15-inch handguard. Now, this is going to be a PWS handguard, so primary weapon systems. It is full-length Picatinny, and you have a mid-length gas system in here as well, with your adjustability being right in the middle of that Picatinny. On the sides and the bottom, they do give you a very healthy amount of M-lock that you can use. So you can mount pretty much any laser, lights, grips, anything you're going to want on this thing, not to mention any optic that you would like as well, due to that full-length Picatinny up top. Moving on back just a little bit more, continuing that metal theme, which everything so far has been made out of metal. You do get a metal mag release, which is going to release your Lancer mag. It is a standard capacity Lancer mag, as one might expect. Now, do remember, these kind of things can change from the manufacturer from time to time, so check your listing exactly to know which one you're getting in your particular box. PWS does give you a little bit of flair on your mag well. This is going to help for those imperfect loads. That way, it'll guide it right into place every time. Although I will say practice does make perfect in that regard. Flipping her on over, and you do have your charging handle release. But before I show you how that works, I did want to call out, they do give you a Radian Raptor LT charging handle. Overall, that's going to give you ambidextrous use, so you can pull it from either the left or the right, and it's going to be just easy overall. This is a great addition in any AR-15, not gonna lie. Being that most of this rifle is forged in T6 7075, it is going to be very sturdy overall. Now, let's move on down to that trigger. PWS does give you a very nice trigger overall. The feel of it is contoured and it's smooth. Now, let's go ahead and tell you how it feels. Pulling it just a little bit, there's no take up, and that is one of the crispier breaks that I have heard on an AR-15 in quite some time. The reset, very nice and tactile, and then again, dang, that is a very nice trigger overall. You're not gonna miss it whenever you pull the trigger on this thing, and the reset is to die for as well. So overall, very good job with the trigger and the reset on this thing from PWS, very nice. Down below, we do have a BCM grip. Now, you are going to get a very aggressive texturing on either side, and then a mild aggressive texturing on the front. This is going to allow you to have a very, very nice overall hold on the weapon that does contour to your hand. So it's a little bit wider than you might expect, but it's just overall really nice to hold and fits very nicely, even if you have small hands or bigger hands. Not to mention, they are also going to give you a little hidey hole, so you can fit any little cleaning supplies and or Skittles if you want to turn this thing into a maraca whenever you shoot. Overall, very cool, very nice. On the back, you do have an adjustable stock that is going to adjust to pretty much any way that you're going to want to hold this thing or use this thing. It does have a QD sling mount and a regular sling mount on the back as well. Very nice for quick detach, or if you just want to mount your sling to this regardless of way. Now, to actually adjust your buttstock, you are going to pull with your fingers right here, and you have a little bit of grippy piece on the back to grip it even better. Your cheek welt is going to be very wide plane for a stock, but not so wide that it is going to mess up your view or end up being more of a PRS style stock. So it does give you a little bit of a cheek rest, but not too much. On the back of this BCM stock, you are given a very nice rubber butt plate that is going to help with any of that AR-15 223 Wild recoil. Now, That's not going to be too much of an issue, but the rubber will help nonetheless. Being chambered in 223 Wild does mean that you can use both 5.56 and 223 in this rifle, and it will run smoothly. Overall, a very, very well-built machine. In conclusion, the primary weapon system's Mark 116 Mod 1 isn't for the casual plinker. This is going to be for shooters who won't settle for anything less than pinpoint accuracy and who dream of good MOA groupings. Those who want all the features out of the box and no compromises. If you're the kind of person who takes pride in both quality and precision, this might just be the rifle for you. All in all, if you have any experiences with the Mark 116 Mod 1, please leave a review down below. We would love to see your comments. That is all I have for you today. God bless, stay safe. It is time to end.